Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is episode number 12 of my F1 2015 Full House, and hopefully you guys are loving the return of the series so far. I know obviously it was a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back into full swing with the series, and I've been banging out these episodes the last couple of weeks, and hopefully you guys are really enjoying them. As you can see, we're here now for the Italian Grand Prix, and appropriately for this Grand Prix I've decided to go in the red car, the famous red car, the Ferrari, and we're going to be starting from the back as per usual here, and the last couple of races have been really hectic and really good for us, and if you guys have missed them, then go check them out in the description down below, and go look at the playlist for yourselves, and you can check out any of the races that you may have missed. But nevertheless, here we are at I was going to say Imola for a second there. We're at Monza, and this is one of the all-time classic tracks in the Formula 1 calendar. I think it's been a Grand Prix here every year since 1922, I believe, so this is a very old track. And we're going to try and hope that some of the history Ferrari around here is going to help us for this Grand Prix as we get out to 5 red lights, and the Italian Grand Prix is underway here, and we're just going to try and get a pretty decent start here, not to just drive through the gears and try and lose the rev. We're going to keep it nice and stable so far, just going through the gears nice and slowly here. We're going to go to the inside and just navigate our way nice and slowly through the famous first chicane, where there's been so many famous first corner incidents here in the past, and we're just going to take it nice and easy, just going around the outside of Maldonado there, and we're just going to settle into a position as we've got Alonso coming alongside us here, but we should be able to outpace him because we are running 1-1 wings in this Ferrari, so we're going to have some ridiculous straight line speed, and hopefully that's going to benefit us for the entirety of this race. As you can see now, skipping later on onto that number 1 now, onto the end of it, going out second Lesmo. We're on the back of Maldonado now. We're going to pull to the inside and just go past him like he's not even there. A very simple move with a little bit of slipstream help from the car ahead, which is Hulkenberg, and we're going to go up into P15 there, and I'm skipping later on to the end of that number 1 now. Hulkenberg actually pulled off a double overtake up the inside of Parabolica, and that's actually put Sainz in P14, and here we go then, we're right on the slipstream. We're going to pull to the inside of Carlos Sainz Jr., and we're also going to go up the inside of Ericsson, Ricciardo, and also maybe Hulkenberg there, so triple overtake into the first corner here. I think it's Ricciardo who's still holding the inside line, and there he is indeed, so Ricciardo doing a very nice job there to hold the inside line through turn number 1, but eventually we're going to get the straight line speed on the Renault power unit, and we're just going to breeze past him, and the job is done. Then we're up in the P12 already on lap number 2, so we're really making some good inroads here, and as you can see, there's a bit of a train coming up ahead, and that's because the Salvers have qualified really far up once again, and we've got Nasser up the sharp end there as we overtake Hulkenberg, and we're now overtaking Roman Grosjean. We've got Nasser and Verstappen going side by side. We're going to make it 3 wide down the pit straight here, and look at the straight line speed, 360 k's going into the first corner, so some unbelievable straight line speed here, but we get a lovely triple overtake, a quadruple overtake actually, and we get ourselves up in the P8, now skipping later on to the end of lap number 3, onto the start of lap number 4. We're on the back of Sergio Perez and Daniel Kvyat, and as you can see, Kvyat is pretty vulnerable in a straight line, so this should be an easy pass, but Perez is generally quite fast in a straight line as we go down the pit straight, and Rosberg sets the fastest lap of the race, and we're just going to breeze past up past Perez, because we've got obviously the DRS, so we're going to breeze past him like he's not even there, and it's an easy move for us, and we're already having the P6, so we are really having a really positive start to this race, and so far it's been very smooth, and no major incidents, which is good news for us, and the leader doesn't seem to be putting away. I think that's Lewis Hamilton or Nico Rosberg, but there's been some sort of incident here, and the yellow flags there from my teammate Kimi Raikkonen, who has got, I think, a car just ahead of him, so something strange going on there. But here we go down the pit straight. We're on the back of Felipe Massa. As you can see, he's getting the slipstream of Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen. They go 3 wide. We're going to make it 4 wide now down the pit straight. Unbelievable scenes here as we go 4 wide into turn number 1, and we're going to try and pull off another triple overtake into the first corner. Can we make it stick? There's contact there with Kimi Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton, and we actually get sent into the gravel there, and Lewis and Kimi get straight back past us as they go side by side through Curva Grande. We've got Massa all up our rear end, and we've just got to try and watch out, keep our car in one piece, and hopefully we can try and pull off a move sometime soon. Now Lewis and Raikkonen go side by side. We're going to go to the inside this time into turn number 3, but it's not going to work, and Massa actually comes around my outside, but we're just going to hang it just on pure speed alone around the outside of the Brazilian, and we're going to keep that position for the time being. But now skipping later on to the end of that number 5, we've got Lewis and Kimi going there once again side by side as we hit Lewis there, just tap him into Ascari, and that's going to cost us a lot of speed and momentum, and we're going to lose a lot of ground to Lewis there for the time being, and we're going to have to try and catch him back up as we now skip later on onto the start at number 6, and we've got a DRS wide open on Lewis and Kimi Raikkonen. Here we go down the pit straight into turn number 1. Can we go into the braking zone? We're going to go to the inside, brake really late. Can we get him up the inside to get the car slowed down just about? But Kimi's coming back as he's going to try and get a little switch back on us, and he's actually going to get some really good traction on the exit of turn number 2 as we now go through turn number 3, Curva Grande. We've got Lewis Hamilton lurking just behind us here in this wonderful camera shot here from the spectator camera, and can we try and get Kimi Raikkonen back into the next braking zone? We're going to go to the inside. Can we go up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen of turn 4? No, we can't. Lewis is going to try and put his nose up the inside, but he's spun out. Lewis has spun out, and we've had contact. As you see, we're all over the place there, so you're going to get a lovely little view there to analyse that for yourself, guys. But I don't know what happened there with Lewis. I think Lewis tried to go for a bit of a audacious move around the outside and it didn't seem to work. I was just taking the racing line and Lewis seemed to spin round. So you guys can comment down below what your thoughts are on that particular incident. But nevertheless, we're going to resume back on to the action here. As you can see, we're coming in for our first pit stop of the race, and we're going to go into another set of option tyres this time. We're going to try to switch up a little bit and not do what we normally do, which is go into the primes for a second stint. So here we go then. We're on the yellow wall soft tyres, which is obviously the Fast 2 compounds here at Monza. We're going to rejoin in a comfortable 6th place here with no traffic around us. So there's a nice clear air for us to try and make these tyres work and hopefully try and undercut our teammate Kimi Raikkonen as we go onto the start at number 10. We're actually going to take a couple of cars here, and that final one is actually Kimi Raikkonen, I believe, and we're going to get back up into P3 there. So the undercut has worked absolutely beautifully, and we're now in P3 on the back of Nico Rosberg, who's in 2nd place behind the race leader Valtteri Bottas, I believe. So Bottas is in the race lead, so very impressive performance for him so far as we go past Rosberg into Parabolic, and we should have DRS on Bottas down the pit straight here. So we could be in line here for a race lead already in lap number 10, and here we go. Then we're getting a really good run out of Parabolica down the pit straight, open up the DRS. We set a fastest lap of the race, and we're going to take the lead of the race from Valtteri Bottas, and that is job done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for us. I went to the lead of the race already. So but here goes Rosberg. Actually, Rosberg's going to dive one up the inside from nowhere. If you look at my mirror there, Rosberg just came out of nowhere and just dived one from stupidly far back, and that's allowed Bottas to also come alongside me as we now go side by side through Curva Grande. Who's going to blink first? It's going to be Bottas, and he drops back just because of my straight line speed and my 1-1 wings. And now Rosberg's taking the race, and he might be able to stretch his legs a little bit up front, so we need to try and not let him do that by countering whatever he's trying to do. And we're going to go up the inside with the DRS now, up the inside of turn number 1. Can we make the move on Nico Rosberg side by side through the first couple of chicanes? We're going to try and get some good traction on the exit of the corner, but Rosberg's going to be very feisty here on the exit of the corner with the defense. We're going to try and look to the inside, then swoop back out to the outside, but there's nowhere through just yet. Now we go to the inside once again. Lovely little switchback move there, and we're going to go around the outside of Rosberg into the braking zone. Can we make it stick? No, we can't. Rosberg is far better on the brakes than us, and we just have to give the position back for the time being. And Rosberg so far doing a very good job of defending that first place. As we now go through the first Lesmo now, just going to try and set ourselves up for a nice bit of DRS down the back straight here as we go now through the second Lesmo, getting a really nice run of Rosberg here, running nice and wide, using all of the track available as we open up the rear flap now. Here we go, and down the back straight, DRS wide open. This should be a pretty easy move on Rosberg for the race lead, and indeed it is as we swoop up the inside way before Ascari, and we've got the race lead back. And it's a very nice move there on Nico Rosberg. But I'm skipping later on to the end of that number 12 now. Rosberg is going to come straight back at us through some slipstream alone as we go into Parabolica, but he's just going to hang behind us and put off the Wally Fox move where he just waits for some DRS, and we get a horrible run through Parabolica, getting a little bit of oversteer going really wide, and Rosberg has actually passed us before the DRS zone, and he will probably have DRS now down the pit straight, but we're going to swoop to the inside and hope that our straight line speed in this Ferrari with 1-1 wings is enough, and we're actually matching the Mercedes pretty much with straight line speed as we go into the first corner. Now who's going to brake first? It is going to be pretty much equal into the first corner, but we are going to try and hang it around the outside of Nico Rosberg. He's got some better traction there at the exit of turn number 2 as we now go through Curva Grande, and Rosberg is ahead momentarily now, but we're going to try and get into the slipstream now through turn number 3. Can we try and go to the outside this time? Yes, we do. This is pretty much Alonso Vettel-esque from 2011, but we do get the move done there, and we're going to go up the inside, but Rosberg still defending, but eventually we manage to hang it around the outside and get past Nico Rosberg. And what an unbelievable fight there Rosberg put up for the time being. And it seems like it's not over yet as Rosberg is now coming back at us with some DRS now down the pit straight. Here he comes. Here's Rosberg in our slipstream. We're going to go defensive. Rosberg still want to go for the move though. He's going to go to the inside, brake really late. We're going to try and get the undercut on him, get a little switch back, but Rosberg actually gets the car slow down fairly nicely there in the first corner, and we get lost up oversteer on the exit there, but now Bottas is caught back up to us behind us, and he's just lurking, watching this battle develop, and maybe he could pick up the scraps later on in the race. But here we go then, relying on Rosberg for a move as we got the inside of the chicane, and can we make a stick? Rosberg being very cautious there and giving us plenty of room to make the move, which maybe is a bit too cautious, but we've made it stick anyway, and we managed to get a position from Nico Rosberg there, and we're back up into the race. This has been an absolutely unbelievable battle so far this race, just a ding-dong battle between me and Rosberg, and Bottas also is just lurking in the background. As you can see for a moment there, our tyres are starting to go off, so we are starting to struggle with the tyres. Here comes Rosberg now with the DRS. He's going to go to the inside into Ascari. Is he going to make the move stick? Yes, he does. Really nice move there from Rosberg, braking really late, and I just can't match him at all on the brakes there, and Rosberg retakes the race lead once again. So we're just trading positions here back and forth. It's just unbelievable action here at Monza as we now go into Parabolica. We're going to go to the inside, but we actually think twice because obviously the DRS, we really want that DRS for the pit straight, so we just hang behind Rosberg and wait until we get out of Parabolica, and now eventually we can get our foot through the throttle. We're going to floor it and get it right to the slipstream, pull to the outside, open up the DRS, and this time we do get the move done on Nico Rosberg, and we retake the race lead. But now Bottas has overtaken Rosberg as we go into turn 1. Here comes Bottas with a dive bomb up the inside out of nowhere. Can he make the move stick? Out of nowhere, Bottas just got on the brakes, re-relating. He has made the move stick, and Bottas has brought himself right back into play out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that one at all. And now Bottas is back into the race lead, and we've got Rosberg all over the back of us once again. But this time we've got a really good run of Bottas. We're going to go to the inside. Can we make the move up the inside of the Variante de Retofilio? Yes, we can. A lovely move up the inside, and that right there was about a 1.5 lap battle with no cuts. Unbelievable stuff there, and I'm already starting to lose my voice. But there we go then. Lap 17. Rosberg and Bottas are going side by side as we come to the pit lane, and there's been contact between the two of them. Oh my god. Oh my god, they came so close to hitting the pit entry wall. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe Rosberg wanted to come into the pit lane and Bottas wanted to stay out. I don't know what happened, but either way, there seemed to be some sort of massive crash there, and we managed to just about avoid that by coming to the pit lane. So some absolutely unbelievable scenes here in Monza as we have a 2.4 pit stop, and we go into the prime tires now for the final stint of this Italian Grand Prix. And hopefully we can try and just bring this car home and get the 25 points that we need. Now skipping later on, as you see on lap 18, we are still in 4th place, but now there's a yellow flag up ahead, and I think it's Nico Rosberg. So Rosberg might have actually struggled because of that crash with Bottas. There he goes off, and he's got no front wing. So obviously Rosberg must have had some sort of, with that crash with Bottas, he must have had a really bad one because he's lost all of his front wing, and he was just losing positions. And as you can see right now, lap 19, we're in the lead of the race, everybody's pit, so right now we're comfortable in the lead. But now Stevens hits the inside wall. Oh my god, what's gone on there? We've almost gone into the wall. Stevens just got out of the way with the blue flag, and I don't know what the hell just went on there. We managed to keep our front wing in one piece, but there's Stevens. Oh my god, Bottas has just smacked him, and Bottas has lost an end plate. But wow, I don't know what to say. Stevens just had a blue flag. All he had to do was slow down, and he decided to hit the inside wall and cause havoc. And now Kimi Raikkonen is all over our gearbox here, right in the mirrors. As you can see, he is lurking. He's looking dangerous, and here he comes Kimi. He's going to probably try and make a move here, because he's going to want this win as much as I do for the Tifosi here in Monza. And here he goes in up the inside on straight line speed. Can he make the move stick into the first chicane? He has done so far. We're going to try and hang it around the outside of our teammate. But Raikkonen has just got so much more speed, and he's just going to hang it there on us, and he's going to make a really nice move. And I still can't get over that. Stevens, what the hell just happened there? But here we go, we're coming back just onto the live action, and we're coming back at Raikkonen now through Parabolica. And we did consider making that move there up the inside, but we thought about it once again with the DRS, and we decided to wait until Parabolica was done. And now we get a really good exit, and now we're going to put the rear flap and make a really, really easy move there on Kimi Raikkonen, and we're going to retake the race lead, and hopefully that move is definitive, because we really need to have a break. My throat is absolutely killing me right now as we're running really deep into the first chicane, but we do manage to hold on to the lead, and Kimi has no answer for us and our pace, and we manage to keep it on the black stuff as we now come through the final corner. And oh my god guys, this race has been absolutely unbelievable. And here we go then, through the final corner, we're going to come through for a massive 25 points and the second race win in a row. And what a race that was, one of the best Italian Grand Prix I've had in a little while. And I really enjoyed that race. That was really good. So much fun to race and record, and actually so much fun to commentate on as well. Just some absolutely unbelievable action there, and the 2 DRS zones providing some unbelievable, just spicy action. And also not just the same old rivals. I mean, yeah, Bottas in there mixing up with the big boys. Lewis Hamilton was struggling down at the lower end. Massa as well, as you can see on the podium there. So a really mixed up grid, and a no Mercedes on the podium for the second race in a row. So a really good race there. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed it, as we're now going to move into the final race results, and hopefully, if we got any luck, we might gain some points on Lewis Hamilton, who is the championship leader. And looking at the final classifier results, as you can see, we got a 1-2 for Ferrari at Monza, exactly what the team wanted, exactly what the fans want, and the Tifosi will be absolutely chuffed with that one. And Massa and Bottas in 3rd and 4th, so the highest Mercedes was actually Lewis Hamilton in 5th place. So the second race in a row, Lewis is finished in 5th place, and Rosberg finished all the way down in 9th place. So Rosberg, with that front wing issue and that crash with Bottas, that pretty much just ruined his race, and the Mercedes definitely not having an Italian Grand Prix to remember. And overall, a really positive result for us, and that is going to mean really good things for the Drivers' Championship as we move on to it right now. And as you can see, Lewis Hamilton is really just, we're really catching him right now. As you can see, looking at it, we're pretty much about 30 points behind him, so we really started to reel Lewis in. And Vettel, because he obviously I was driving as Vettel, he gets 25 points this race, and both of the Ferraris have overtaken Rosberg for 3rd place. So really good top 10 there, looking really interesting and really tasty. And this is the second off the table. Not many changes here, but overall, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, then please leave a like down below. If you're new around here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. In the description down below, there's information to all the good stuff that you need to know, like my Twitter at Tom97HD, and maybe a partnership. But nevertheless, guys, I've been Tom97HD, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Goodbye.